This video was brought to you by Stormberg, a better route planner, MisterGreen, Kempower and Marcus Bil. Yo, what's up? We're now in Pattaya. Yes, you know, Norwegian guy going to Pattaya with two Thai girls. Except for that I'm half Norwegian, half Thai, half German and half Chinese. Yes. But anyway, I'm gonna show you. This is the Tesla Model 3 I bought in Thailand. And I think many people are a little bit confused. In this video, I'm going to answer most of the questions. I will also show you the car more in detail now because I didn't really have time on earlier episodes. So before I start, I did not move to Thailand. I don't know why people keep asking me, hey, you know, every time I go to Thailand, just like last time, 1.5 years ago, people are like, did you move to Thailand? No, I'm on vacation here. Yes, I was born in Thailand, but we just happened to buy a car here because we have family here. Wifey has family here. I have family here in Thailand. I was born in Thailand after all. So we decided to buy a Tesla Model 3 in Thailand. And maybe other questions that pops up is, why did you buy a Model 3? Why didn't you buy a Model Y? Well, the same applies to when I live in Norway. I don't know why people are so obsessed that once you get child, you have to buy an SUV or crossover. No, many people have children and they can get away with having a Model 3. There are several reasons why I chose Model 3. One, Model 3 is more efficient. Two, Model 3 is not that expensive. Three, Model 3 is smaller, easier to maneuver in tight spaces in Thailand or in tight size. And four, the ride in Model Y is harsher than Model 3. So those are the main reasons that I chose Model 3. And also Model 3 is sexier than Model Y. No doubt about it, especially this one. I call him MacGyver. Huh? Look at this. He is freaking awesome. So I'm trying to explain to you what happens now. Once you register a car in Thailand, you get a red plate. It's temporary plate until you get the white plate. Or in Chiang Mai, you can also get a different multicolored plate. It's like personalized plate, kind of. Oh yeah, I should also mention something else. In many videos, you see that I wear a mask outside, and some people are like, dude, you don't have to wear a mask, there's no one there. Yes, I know, but it's actually general. It's like to be polite and also to protect others and yourself. Most Thai people, they wear masks when going outside, even like usually now, but right now it's night. Yeah, it's half an hour past midnight, and I'm also on the top floor here at Central Festival. So that's why I chose to not wear a mask. But normally I would also wear a mask when I'm outside. Actually, in US, there was I think it was a law 1 year ago that if you leave your house, you have to wear a mask. Otherwise, you can be fined. But okay, anyway, back to the topic. Again, I try to answer all the common questions I see or comments. So yes, in Thailand, we have so strong sun here. You have no idea how strong the sun here is compared to Europe. Just take a look at the map and you'll see how far south we are. So in Thailand, well, you know, this is prime example. Let me just show you the cars around here. They have tint on the front windscreen, on the side windscreen. Everyone and the mother needs a tint here. Otherwise, you're going to get burned. And it's freaking hot here in the daytime. That's why everyone and the mother tints. Now the tint I chose is, I have paint protection film, Lumar. You can barely see it. It's freaking awesome. But I also have, what's it called again? Lamina film. Well, I don't remember the name, sorry, but it's not metal based. It's ceramic based. And the cool thing about this is that it doesn't look that metallic like cheaper films. So it looks freaking badass with a chrome delete and the tinting, all windows, glass, also the top one, the side. All of this has been tinted. In addition, we have Lumar here. Plus, so this one actually has 2 layers. It has the tint plus the Lumar protection. Here we have laminate film. They are the best in Thailand, really. What else should I mention? Yes, you don't recognize these rims because they've been painted black. So it's just the original 19-inch sport wheels from Tesla. And I have Hankook tires Also original. It's called Ventus S1 Evo 3. But Vatsutar Group, they know a company that can paint this black. And when I saw that, you know, the black one I was borrowing, when you saw that one, I didn't notice initially, but I noticed that, hey, these look great. And that company that paints them black, they do a great job. And there's also another company that can paint the calipers red. That would be the next project, next time I'm back here. So yes, we have 19-inch. I actually want to go for 18-inch wheels because the roads in Thailand, they are a little bit bumpy. So, but 19 is okay. 20-inch would be torture, really. But just look at this thing. It's a badass, huh? Look, huh? Can you get a sexier car than this? If there's a Model Y, it's not that sexy. Oh man, fossils. Oh, sorry for the noise. But just look. Man, I was about to say MC Hammer, but it's not MC Hammer, it's MacGyver this time. Yes, it's the hero from the 80s. All right, so now you guys have seen it. It's just the Hong Kong car. I can show you the, I was about to say, I can show the let me go inside there, okay. Yes, it has a steering wheel on the wrong side, which is the right side, instead of the left side, which is the right side. Yeah, I should not open the window for the first 7 days because we had to wait for the tint to finish. But we see we have double glazed window here. I'm gonna check. We don't have double glazed. Yeah, we only have single glazed window here. But everything here looks just like you guys have seen, except for that it's just been mirrored a little bit. You see we have USB ports here. We have wireless charging pad here. We have USB-C there. We have USB-C. I also checked that we have complete USB-C. None of the USB ports are missing on this car, fortunately, because of the chip shortage. Yeah, we'll show in the back, by the way. Looks like this. But pretty much the way you know Model 3, it's just Model 3, and no panel gaps because this is made in China car. The fit and finish is outstanding. Let's show here. This is some aftermarket. But you see here, yes, always bring your urinal for long trips. So, yes, let me show you more inside. What you want to see. I will show you more of this ScanMyTesla. But yeah, let me show you something that might interest you. If you go to software, you see MacGyver, there's the VIN. And yes, there is no secret. You can't hack the car if you know the VIN. So I can show the VIN, no problem really. But based on the VIN, you might want to find out what this car has. But I'm not sure if it has the AMD Ryzen or not. But let me see, where was it again? Additional, yeah. I don't think it has Ryzen. I'm not even sure if it has the 12-volt lithium battery or not. Let me zoom in as you can see more clear all the information here. So, okay, let me see. Is there anything else I want to show? Yeah, okay. One thing I should mention, you see that we have LTE here. So when you buy a car from Hong Kong, it will not have internet because we left Hong Kong, right? But Vatsutar Group, they managed to open up the car. I'm not sure how they do it. I didn't film it, but we had to buy a SIM card in Thailand, and we have to buy a subscription for it. So it's like on our name, our number on the SIM card, and then Vatsutar will put the SIM card in here, the Thai SIM card, so that we have 4G, and we are paying for the data plan. And also, if you lock the car and leave the car and it shuts down, the app, the car will then go into, or something about the car goes into some sleep state. But by sending an SMS to the number on the SIM card, you can just type anything, yo, what's up, or whatever, you know? You will then wake up the 4G part of the car, and then you'll be able to access the app. So it's kind of funny how it works. But also I can show you here that we don't have support for Thai letters, and we don't have, you can't switch to Thai in this car. It doesn't support Thai. And also if you try to do something like this, you can't navigate anywhere. And And also you cannot, I also try to send a location from the app to the car. It doesn't work. Navigation in the car doesn't work, but Vatsutar Group, they managed to make it work with a Model X in Thailand. So they are 98% close to making it work with a Model 3 and Model Y. So they have to do some kind of hack, but Vatsutar Group, they have connection with Tesla, official Tesla. So and Tesla, I don't know which region, but they are really helpful with against Vatsutar, so that's good. What else should I show? Yeah, okay, I should show you that when you buy a gray market car, you have to choose whether you want it from Hong Kong or Fremont. If you go for Hong Kong car, it will be manufactured in Giga Shanghai. So you see, we have LRW, that's a made in China car. And if you go for you can also go for the UK car, but this will be more expensive and obviously higher shipping cost. But with the UK, I'm going to show you here, with the Hong Kong car, you don't get the games. I don't get that boombox, whatever. You have some of these stuff only. With a UK car, you will get the games and probably maybe also get the boombox. But I don't care too much about the games, because I just want to have short way in case something needs to be repaired. But on the other hand, Model 3 has so few issues that I don't worry about it, because Vatsutar Group, they are located in Bangkok, by the way. Vatsutar Group can repair 95% of the cases. So in case something happens with the car, most likely they can fix it. It's just really rare cases that they have to ship it to Hong Kong. And even if they have to ship it to Hong Kong, the price for shipping it to Hong Kong is only around, I think it was around 50,000 baht only, and it will take just 1 week. So that's the advantage of buying Hong Kong car. And also when you buy the car, you will then get access to at least for me, I'm not sure how it works, but I have they made an account for MacGyver, so that I have an email, and but I haven't tried it, but they also added me as a user, so I can use my main. I will show you here. So when I go here, that's the beauty of Tesla, right? You have MacGyver here. You see, you have MacGyver, but I can also swipe. And then suddenly I have Millennium Falcon, because MacGyver has been added to the Millennium Falcon or the main account. So, but I will also check out, I also got the login information to go to the MacGyver account. I will check it out, how it works. But yes, so now you guys know. This battery status here will be covered in a separate episode. Yeah, okay, one very important thing is that you will get software update. I have the software update here, but I will not update it, because the new UI, the version 11 is freaking shit. You see here? Oh yeah. Bring this back. I'm gonna wait. I will not update this car until Tesla fixes until they release a version 12 that is more user-friendly, because that was one of the main reasons why I bought Tesla, is that it's user-friendly, and they ruin it with the version 11. But also, so you can also use Sentry mode. You also have USB, just like that, just like before. You have Bluetooth. So the car works more or less like a regular car, except for that. Let's see, I think you even have this one. You see, but what I'm not sure of, I have to find out more, is that. Yeah, the premium connectivity expires actually in not many days. So that's why I want to check out on my main account if I can get access to it. But on the other hand, maybe it's not that important, because I'm not going to stay many months. Well, I have to just enable it while I'm in Thailand. I can disable it. But on the other hand, it's not that important for me, unless I want to have live status traffic. But I can always just look on Google for now, at least. But I'll see how I do it. And also, many people also ask, yeah, I have Autopilot, but it's just a regular Autopilot. We cannot get full self-driving. I don't even have the auto lane change here. I can show you here Autopilot. Yeah, you want to see this shit. Autopilot works in Thailand. It works remarkably well. Even on roads with poor road markings and curves, it will work like a boss. Really impressive how well Autopilot works here. But for some reason, the speed limit, I'm not sure. Usually I just set to the fixed. Maybe I can... I'm not sure if it... because from what I've seen, I don't see any speed limit information here. So I just have to enable cruise control and then use a scroll wheel, this one, to increase the speed. That's it. But it also works, adaptive cruise control, but auto lane change doesn't work. And yeah, it doesn't have any FSD visualization thing. And for you guys who wonder, by the way, so when you go to software, I don't have the acceleration boost upgrade on this, and it's not available. Yeah, I think I cannot get the FSD on this one, but I don't care too much because FSD is not going to happen anytime soon anyway. So by the time FSD is out, then you know I'm an old man. Oh yeah, of course. Spotify works here. I can log into my own Spotify account and I can use Spotify as long as you have internet or you have Wi-Fi connection. You can use Spotify, so that's pretty cool. And also, let me see, how was it again? Yeah, I chose an unlimited data plan, 4G, but I think I'm limited to only 10 megabit per second. But that's fine because most of the time I don't need that high speed because we are only playing music and the map doesn't require that much anyway. I could also go for maybe a limited data package, but then full speed. But who needs 300 megabit per second in a car, right? So I think 10 megabit per second is fast enough. Maybe even 5 megabit per second would be fast enough. And also I can show you here that, well, at least now that I have premium connectivity, you can see live traffic data. We have to kind of, yeah, it's night now, so, but normally Bangkok would be quite red, so you can see it. And also I'm going to show you here, you can also see, well, just like in Europe, but it loads a little bit slow. Maybe this is the limitation of having only 10 megabit per second. But you can also see which direction it is. That's just Tesla standard. Yeah, like here you can see, it's just that they drive on the wrong side of the road, so you have to remember that this is southbound. Wait. No, how is it? No, this is northbound. Yeah, so north. I always get confused by that. You see that we have some information here. I think this is just pulled from Google, so you can actually see waypoints and information. But except for that, yeah, it doesn't work. And also, when it comes to fast chargers, Thailand actually has a lot of fast chargers now. You can't see it here. Let me see. If I do this, what happens then? Yeah, you see, you can't find any charging point. What about slow charger? Wait, huh? Wait, it found something. Whoa! It found one charging point in. Wait, where is this? Is this Watsuta group? Yeah, wait. That must be Watsuta group. Yeah. So of course, it knows its home because it has charged there once. Yeah, I have to say it loads a little bit slow. Maybe I should have gone for a faster data package. Whoa. I'm not sure if this is limited by the 4G package or the net or the parking lot we are in right now. But yes, that's what's a target group. But unfortunately, at least for now, it doesn't know the fast chargers because we have plenty of fast chargers in Thailand. You will be surprised how many You'll be surprised how many fast chargers we have in Thailand. If you zoom out, you can just go to PlugShare. If you're wondering, how is the charging network in Thailand? Whoa, look at this. It goes kind of slow. Go to PlugShare and you will suddenly realize that Thailand has been covered with lots of fast chargers from the north to the south to the east. And then if you look at neighboring countries like Malaysia or Laos, even Vietnam, there is nothing there except for Thailand and then China, of course. So Thailand suddenly went from nothing to really developed. And also not only that, but as you guys have seen, we had mainly 2 times 50 kilowatt fast charger at the P station, not the PA, but the bank jack stations. But the Parata, which is a very big gas station network in Thailand. They are building 120, 150 kilowatt fast chargers. So they are actually expanding like crazy. So I bet when I come back here in roughly 1 year, we will already have high power support, HPC support in Thailand. That's how fast they develop, because just 1 to 2 years ago, Thailand had nothing really, and it's just rocketing like crazy. And I should also mention one other thing, is that the most selling EV in Thailand is MGZS EV, but this, which it has official support. They have service centers, sales office all over Thailand, official, right? But the second most selling EV in Thailand is actually Tesla, gray import. Many people don't realize that. And the third most selling EV in Thailand, you won't believe it, is freaking Leaf. Leaf, when you have 20 to 40 degrees Celsius, I always tell Thai people, don't buy Leaf in Thailand. I guess they don't listen to me. I can recommend Leaf in Norway, but don't buy freaking Leaf in Thailand. That is madness. It's gonna replicate like crazy. Okay, let's go outside for a little bit. But right, so I'm not done talking. What is the price then? The price is quite high, because since this is gray import, Vatsuta Group, just like Spider or some of the other importers, they have to take a little margin and they have to take a little risk, because in case something happens, the company will then have to take care of warranty that Tesla doesn't give them. So in Thailand, Model 3 SR Plus cost 2.9 million baht. And then this one is a long range and it costs 3.5 million baht. And then the performance, I'm not sure what the price is. I'm guessing maybe around 4 million baht. So those are quite pricey cars. So this one in euro is around 90,000. But if you look at the Hong Kong site, you will see that they go the long range is around 2.4 million baht. So Vatsuta Group added around 1 million baht on top of that hefty profit, but also, like I said, risk in case something happens and they have to take care of it. And I guess it's the part they have to also take a margin, because for example, they do a lot of management before I got the car. They also send one guy all the way to send by plane and I guess rental car from Bangkok all the way to Chiangdao, to my parents' home, to install the Tesla wall charger included. The wall charger installation is included in the price of the car. And Vatsuta, they will always take care of the customer and give the customer the best support. And also, very important, what happens if something breaks down? If you crash the car, if you if some issues happen, well, Vatsuta Group, like I said, they will repair 95% of the cases. Like suspension, no problem. Glass, no problem. If the glass breaks, they can order the parts. It takes about a week from Hong Kong, and then they can change the glass. And they have access to Tesla toolbox, so they can then import. I don't know how they can calibrate and do all that stuff in-house already in Bangkok. So they can do all that stuff. It's just really rare case that if something happens with the brain, they have to ship it back to Hong Kong. But they can even upgrade MCU. If you have an older Model S in Thailand, you can upgrade it to MCU 2. So they can already do so much stuff. And of course, since I'm living in, my parents, in the in-laws, they are living in the north of Thailand, Chiang Mai, Chiangdao. What happens if something breaks up there? Well, they have partnerships with repair shops up there. So in case basic stuff like wheel or something smaller, they can let other workshops in the north take care of it. So it's also, again, somewhat rare that you have to ship the car all the way down to Bangkok. But of course, most of the customers, they'll be located in Bangkok for now, so it works for now. So that's why, I did lots of research. I asked, and I also talked to Vatsuta, and I found out that the risk the risk is low that something will happen and they get stuck, and then what happens, and also yeah, and also the reason why I chose Model 3 is because Model 3 has so few issues. You guys remember MC Hammer in Norway? I had it for 2 years. I was at the service center once for some minor issues. So that's why I chose it. I wouldn't buy a Tesla Model X or Model S in Thailand because they have more issues, even though it's less now, but also it's freaking expensive. So yeah, so I think I answered most of the questions. It's a long video, but I tried to answer all the questions. And also, okay, many people also wonder, why do you buy a car, a Tesla in Thailand? Well, because we need a car. And I used to own the MG EV. I sold him. I bought it for 1.2 million baht 2 years ago. I sold him for 770,000 baht. Took a loss, but it was worth it because that car helped me build up the Thai channel. And the Thai channel is already at 63,000 subscribers. It just skyrocketed. Every time I'm in Thailand, the Thai channel gains so many subscribers. In absolute numbers, the Thai channel gains more subscribers than the main channel. One day the Thai channel might be bigger than the main channel, because remember that in Thailand we have 70 million people living here. And this car, okay, let me show you. This one might cost 1 million. It just happened to be an MG. But many cars in Thailand, they are brand new cars. They usually cost around, well, less than 1 million baht. Or if it's more like semi-premium, like a Toyota Camry or Honda Accord, might be almost 2 million baht. So around 3 million baht, 3.5 million baht for a car like this is somewhat expensive, but it's not super expensive. If you buy a Taycan or an EQS, they will cost almost 10 million baht. Yes, that's also, people ask me, hey, why didn't you buy an EQS? Dude, this is 3.5 million baht, 90,000 euros. EQS costs 300,000 euros. You can ask yourself, why didn't I buy a freaking EQS in Thailand? And BMW iX is also available in Thailand. I should also talk in another video about cars that comes from China, like the BMW iX3 or the Volvo XC40. They are actually quite affordable, but I chose the Model 3 because of the efficiency. I could have gone for the iX3, which costs around 3.6 million baht, or the Volvo XC40, which costs only 2.4 million baht, not 3.5, but I still chose the Model 3 because it has the best range and the best efficiency. So I could talk forever, really. I have so much stuff to say. And also, okay, I guess I'll wrap up by saying that we need a car while we're in Thailand, and in the future we'll be spending more time in Thailand. I'm so sick of the Norwegian winter. I mean, I'm gonna do some winter tests, yes, don't get me wrong, but remember that I was born here and I enjoy long vacation in Thailand. And I also want to do some work in Thailand to help promote EVs. In Thailand, I have become pretty famous, well, at least among the EV people. So they are super happy that I'm from Thailand and that I help promote and educate Thai people about EVs. So that's why this car is important to own, so I can drive around with it. And I enjoy driving Model 3 in Thailand. It is so much better than the MG. You guys be like, yeah, but why did you sell the MG? The MG is a better car. No, it's not. It's not. Where do I start, really? It doesn't have heater, for example. I'm freezing in Chiang Mai. It can be as cold as 5 degrees Celsius at night in winter. Well, if it's winter. And then the MG, you can't run the heater. It doesn't have heater. Most Thai cars over here, like this one, most likely it doesn't have heater. It doesn't have heat scavenging. They save money and weight by not having heat scavenging. It's crazy. You have 10 kilowatt of heat loss, but then you can't utilize it. Tesla, Octoval has heater. Tesla has Sentry mode. It has keep climate on. It has super stable app. It is so much. It has so much power. It has so much range. It is so efficient. It is tons better than MG. But that it makes sense because the Tesla is 3 times more expensive than MG is. It better be better. Yes, but yeah. And also I'm going to install solar in Thailand. So I have to stop here, but now you guys know a little bit about why I bought a Tesla in Thailand. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.